bailando con su tumbao. Qué linda. Oye, mami.
Hello everybody, here we are with half of Kizomba DK. We have Jose and we are in Copenhagen for a great weekend with also Elio Santos, and we want to quickly interview you before you have to teach, because I know you have a lot of stuff to do right before the class. Yes. But please tell us a little bit like how you got started in dancing, and we know we're missing Daniela, but she's actually teaching right now, so hopefully we can get her to talk in the next interview. But please tell us how Kizomba DK started and how you got started with dancing.
Yeah. Okay, so basically my whole family, everybody dances. So, but I was raised with my grandparents in Portugal, in Lisbon. So I had the contact more when I had these family meetings. So I always saw my cousins, my friends dancing, and I always a bit not so much into it, but always with a big desire to start. Then I think a couple of years ago I decided to, now I'm going to really dedicate myself to really learn, and I started to learn salsa, bachata, improve my kizomba, and then I decided kizomba is the one that I love the most, and I started to have classes with all the, for me, the biggest teachers, which is Elio, Quenda, Evelyn Chantre, Pechu, Zebra Boza, and Afro-Latin Connection. So those were my own teachers, where I really focused to improve my kizomba. And then because I'm also an engineer and a teacher at university, teaching came very easily for me. And I met Daniela, so the other half of Kizomba DK here in Copenhagen, while dancing. And then we danced kizomba together, and then we said, yeah, we both, there was some kind of passion, something that something that really said, okay, this is something that we need to do more. But at the time here in Copenhagen there was no kizomba, and there was the DJ Sergio. He knew we were from Portugal, so he asked us, because he already knew a little bit about the kizomba, so he said, okay, I can play one kizomba for you guys. Only one. So, but then slowly we started giving some introductions. So before the club started, we were giving half an hour, 20 minutes of basic steps, just so people started to get into it. And then always annoying the DJs. Put another kizomba, put another kizomba. And then the funny thing is that, of course, we were not teaching as in getting paid. It was only our group of friends. We were saying, okay, this is the basic, so now you know the basics, so now go and annoy the DJ, ask for a kizomba. So that was, because we really wanted to dance. That was the main thing. And one day we just decided to, a couple of friends had the idea of getting together in a gym, renting a room, and do like a 1 hour, 2 hours workshop. So when we got there, because of course we thought it was supposed to be only friends, but then when we got there it was like at least 20 people we never saw before.
Oh wow!
Or people that, okay, we know them from the salsa, we have seen them, but we never spoke with them. So that was like supposed to be a close, friendly kizomba workshop, and then it was like, I don't know you. So then, okay, maybe next time the ones that we don't know, they should at least pay something else. And then we decided to make some workshops. We invited Quenda, Elio, all of them. Okay, because we are like family, really good friends. So we said, okay, it's small here, so let's try to, if you guys can help us in trying to make it big. So they came and they helped us a lot. People really got to see what kizomba was, and having the first parties with several people dancing for the first time. And then actually Quenda told us that you should start and try to give some workshops, and we did that. And suddenly after 4 or 5 workshops, people just said, okay, we need classes, we need something that is not 2 months apart, but something that is regular,
Continues.
and
Yeah.
we started, and yeah, and it started to grow and grow and grow, and
How
And
long
th-
ago was that?
that was in September of 2009, I think.
Okay, so like 2 years ago.
Yes, it's already, it's more than 2 years
Mhm.
now, but 2 years that we started having
Nice.
regular classes starting new season or every 2 months.
Uh-huh.
So that's how long we have been really teaching.
And
And nowadays, there's only one thing that I have to say that is good and bad. Is that in the beginning, when there was one kizomba, I had all the dance floor for myself and Daniela. We had all the space. Today, we play kizomba and we have to stay in a
In
small
one little
area because
corner.
it's full of people. So it's good and bad.
it's growing, and it's gonna need more space. Then you
Yes,
need to
yes,
find
but-
bigger spaces.
But Simba, I still have a lot of space. But that will come. That
Yeah,
will
give
come.
time, and you will
So
have to
give
find a
time,
bigger
and then I
space.
have to
Yeah.
try to fight for my Simba spot to dance and all that. So.
That's cool. So you're really
Yeah.
the pioneers of Denmark,
Yes.
Kizomba in Denmark. That's
And basically basically not only Copenhagen, because we have started it in many other places here in Scandinavia.
because you're traveling all
Because
over
we're traveling all over, so Finland, Sweden, so Malmö, Stockholm,
Belarusia.
yeah, Belarus, we're
Belarus.
also the first ones.
Yeah.
But we've been the first ones to really give a lot of classes here in this
all this
northern area, because of course our own teachers are all in Lisbon. Of course they travel, but still
Close to there.
it's
Yeah.
close to that area. So France,
Yeah.
England.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we
yeah,
are
yeah.
taking over this
Scandinavian area.
area. So
That's nice. That's
So,
nice.
and
And where can they find you if they want to find you?
in it's just it's very easy. You just go to www.kizomba.dk, and then you have basically all our information there. Also, our email is kizomba.dk@gmail.com.
It's easy.
So it's also very easy. So it's only kizomba.dk, and you can go both
In
website
Denmark.
or so yeah.
And
then
you do performances.
yes, we've been every festival that we go, and we have already quite a big list of festivals. We always do shows and classes, how many they are needed, how many people want, and yes.
Do you live off Kizomba only, or you also have a big other side of
We
you,
have
right?
we have a
So
big other
tell us a little
side.
bit about that.
Both of us. Basically, I'm an engineer. I've just finished my PhD, so I've always
Yeah.
exactly.
Finally.
Finally. So my passion has always been electronics, and I always wanted to be an electrical engineer.
Uh-huh.
So since my uncle went when I was young home and made everything work and all that,
Uh-huh.
so
That's
yeah.
cool.
And that's my work. That's what I live off. Kizomba, as I said, it was both of us. Daniela she's a kindergarten teacher, so
She loves her
she
work.
loves
too.
her work. She loves kids. That's her
Her
real
passion.
passion.
Too. Yeah.
And always the thing that we wanted from the start was being able to dance Kizomba.
Uh-huh.
So that was always the goal, making sure that there is Kizomba playing in the club so that we can go out and dance.
Dance.
And then,
yes.
of course, because it's a passion and we want to share that passion, then we started to try, okay, if they don't have Kizomba there, then it would be great that I want to transmit this passion for Kizomba because, for example, I love salsa, I love bachata, but after 2 or 3 hours of hearing in a row, then I get tired. Kizomba, I wake up
With
and
Kizomba.
I'll put Kizomba in when I go for a bath in my cell phone. I'm hearing Kizomba in the car. I can spend the whole day hearing Kizomba because it's so different, and there's the very slow one, there's the very fast one, there's the more traditional Kizomba, there's the more R&B versions, there's Kizomba to please everyone.
It's
And
funny because
so
we know Kizomba just like less than a year ago, but all the Kizomba people that we meet, they sleep, wake up, breakfast with Kizomba for everything.
you can find a Kizomba for every kind of mood.
Yeah.
So if you want to be at home just having a nice dinner and romantic or
Relax.
relaxed, you have plenty of Kizomba for that. If you want something more energetic, you also have. So
yeah, and if not, you should you switch to Semba.
exactly, you just,
Yeah.
so you can find, and there's so
All the
many
modes.
artists now. There's so many because of course, also because of Zouk. So there's a big relationship between both of them. So many artists, many Cape Verdean artists, they actually, when they go to Holland, where Zouk is very big, they actually started to get a Zouk to their albums instead of Kizomba, just to make. I think also in a marketing way, because if the Zouk name was there, then it was easiest to sell. All the ones that are from Kizomba, they know that it is a Kizomba.
Okay,
But just by playing a little bit with the beats, then you can please both crowds.
Yeah.
So there's a huge market for both Kizomba in the Cape Verdean and Angolan way and in the Zouk side. So of course there are songs that you can only dance Kizomba, and there are songs where you can only dance Zouk. But the majority of them, they meet in between.
So you can do either.
So you
either
can
one or
do
the other.
either one. So that's for the reason that there's so much music.
Cool.
So much music.
That's good.
So,
So you're getting everybody excited to do more Kizomba.
definitely, definitely.
Be careful because you're not gonna have any floor space pretty soon.
Yes,
Not even the little square that you're talking about.
Definitely, that's true.
And what would you recommend for the students? I always say, like, I want to ask everybody, say one advice for beginners,
Yeah.
and one advice for teachers, other people that want to teach Kizomba.
Okay. Basically, if it's for beginners, I would say that an advice would be take it slow, really focus on the movement of the body, on the posture, and not so much in learning steps. Because many people learn steps, they know a lot of steps, but if you look at them dancing, it still doesn't look good.
Yeah.
Because they know a lot of things, but if the most difficult thing I think in Kizomba is really the posture and feeling the music, dancing to the music, and doing it beautifully. That's the amazing.
Using all the body.
Using all the body, making it beautiful.
Yeah.
Because when you look at Kizomba, when it's well danced, it's beautiful, and many people think, oh, that's very easy.
Yeah, but no.
But the thing that is difficult is doing it to look like that.
Yeah.
That's the difficult thing.
Yeah.
So that's a big advice for beginners. Regarding people that want to teach, then please try to go to the source, to the main teachers, and really learn it before you start to
Teaching
teach.
it.
Because just looking at YouTube and trying to just copy, and then you start mixing it with very other styles, and then it's not Kizomba, and
Then call it something
and
else.
then call it something else. Exactly. So please, if you really want to teach Kizomba and you love it and you like the music, try to go to Lisbon. If you go to Lisbon, or at least Portugal, you have Lisbon, you have Porto. So in Lisbon you have all Eli Santos, Quenda Lima, Zé Barbosa, Pechu, Avelino Chantre, and in Porto you have Afro Latin Connection. So if you go there, I can guarantee that you spend some time there, then you can start spreading the love for Kizomba.
For Kizomba.
But
Very good.
before, of course, you can also come to us if it's closer.
Copenhagen or all the
Copenhagen,
places that you go,
exactly.
because you go to a lot of congresses. What's your
Exactly.
next congress? What's the next
Our
place you're
next
going to be?
congress is in Limburg, so it's the first Bachata, Zouk and Kizomba festival in Limburg.
Oh, wow, nice.
So that's our next festival, and then after we're going to St. Petersburg in Russia.
Wow, that's
for
great.
also
So they're all
Bachata
over the
and
place.
Kizomba
So watch
festival.
for them so you can
So,
catch them. And if you hear a lot of music in the background, it's because Elio is teaching on the other room, and so you hear a lot of Kizomba.
Exactly.
But we don't want to take more of your time. We could keep talking for hours, but I know that you need to get ready we need to eat, and we need to get ready for the next class. They're going to teach 3 classes this afternoon. So there's a lot. We've been teaching all weekend, so we want to thank you. Thank you for the
Thank you.
invitation.
Thank
Thank
you
you for
very
having
much.
us here.
It's
It
a
was
pleasure.
great, yeah, for me to come also to my second home. It's really nice.
Always welcome.
Yeah.
To come back.
So thank you, and next time we'll get Daniela too. And stay,
I'll be with you.
yeah, more Kizomba DK. Thank you.